Hey, Mark.
Hey, Tom.
Thanks for coming. Do you use a washcloth?
No.
Come on the face. Is it good for the skin?
Absolutely not.
If it gets to the point where I have to take a shit on this thing, I'm hoping it explodes.
That's Freak City.
Specifically for cleaning the ass.
I never thought of that. Piss on me, beat me.
If I wore this to wake up my children, it would be immediate therapy.
A lot of men doing it is nothing to be ashamed of.
This is awesome.
What is awesome?
I'm gonna fucking puke.
This is going to cost you so big.
Privy to some non-consensual ass play.
So the whole family shared one bar of soap.
Yeah, and you would put it in your ass?
That's disgusting. Interesting.
It's hard for me to not believe that racism's not involved with this.
I want some here.
I'm Whitney.
I'm Duncan.
You also got really fucking dressed up.
I'm so happy we actually got to connect.
I'll try it out.
In case you missed it, you can stream 69 minutes now at ymhstudios.com.
It's like driving. Like if you're driving and someone's like, "Oh, me being on my phone here doesn't hinder this." Like,
Yep.
of course it does.
Worst comparison I ever heard.
No way. I'm trying to get the poop. I'm trying to get this poop out of me. You gotta focus.
Shitting is comparable to driving?
I don't just shit on the toilet and all the poop flows out of me.
Not today.
I'm excited.
I'm gonna come.
I'm not that excited, but I'm excited. Jamie,
But I am.
Jamie, who do we got?
We've got Cutter on. And listen, let's just do a little. Oh, yeah. Well, first, let's give some applause.
Yes.
Wow. From the Booth Boys, too. I also just have to set the record straight. We're still married. The dating profile was a joke, guys. It was like a what if there was no Cutter, but there is a Cutter and he's here.
Thank God
and I'm
there's a
still
Cutter.
with him. We're still married, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, some interesting comments on that, but, people are trying to find you.
Well, now I know I still got it.
Yes.
And if anyone's new here and they don't know who Cutter is Jamie Lee's husband.
Yep.
If they've listened, they'll probably know who I am, I feel like.
We've talked about
Yeah,
you a little
yeah.
bit. Just a little.
Yeah.
What happened? You got noticed at like a thing, right? Like a golf thing where somebody was like, "I know they talk
yeah.
about you."
Yeah. They were like, "Oh, is that Jamie's husband from the podcast?" I was like, "Yep, I'm Jamie's husband from the podcast."
Could be worse.
Hell yeah.
Could be a lot worse.
Yeah.
This is a big time. And so you've been preparing for a long time a list of things that rattle you.
Yeah, I mean, you guys kind of told me to start doing that.
Yeah.
So
Well,
it's a decent list. Yeah.
Because you are
Yeah.
constantly rattled. So we're like, hey, why don't you write
That's
those
right.
down?
Because
Yeah,
there's
just-
a constant list running in his head of things that bother him, whether it's situations, people.
Yeah. Well, it changes every day, right? There's a new scenario every day, so I've been throwing some down.
Well, you know what? Like you say, like people. What's interesting is we were at your place a few weeks ago and you had friends over. And you were talking about somebody, and Cutter was like, "Listen, I'm not a talk shit person, but," and then like talk shit about somebody.
Yeah.
And I was like, Cutter is the most like talk shit but doesn't talk shit guy I've ever met. Like all we do is talk shit, but he really doesn't talk shit about
People.
people.
No.
Yeah, like real friends or people. But all we do on text all day is talk shit.
Right.
You know what I mean?
But what does that mean? Talk shit like about like betting?
Patrick Mahomes. You know, whoever Cutter hates at the moment.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we just
Yeah,
gotta.
what is your problem with Patrick Mahomes?
Nothing really. I mean, I respect how good he is.
Oh, we're backtracking now
Yeah.
that we're putting this out in the world.
We're not in your living room
No,
on
no.
Sunday,
Right.
clearly.
However, we got our son Jack. He asked Santa for a Patrick Mahomes jersey.
Yeah, honestly, it's the way he walks.
The way he walks bothers you?
Yeah, so just watch.
Okay.
A lot of people,
Can
it's
we
the way
pull
he
up
talks.
a video of Patrick Mahomes walking?
I know
please?
exactly what he's talking about, but also
does?
it's a lot of people the way he talks. When
Is
he
it,
did
is it more of a strut?
No, it's the opposite of that. He's pigeon-toed.
He's awkward?
Well, he's like the most athletic person on the planet, but he has a really interesting walk to a huddle.
To a huddle.
Yeah, I think
particular.
his
no,
his toes are kind of pointed in.
Yeah, I mean, you got to watch it in the game. I don't think like just him walking video is gonna show.
So besides Patrick Mahomes' walk, what's rattling Cutter these days?
So I went through my list. One of the like public bathrooms in general, right? I think a lot of people are rattles, but the automatic sinks that don't work properly drive me crazy.
Yeah.
Like trying to figure out where you have to place your hand for the water.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, yes, for it to come on, right? So I already don't. I'm already just, my anxiety level spikes when I go into a public bathroom, especially when with a kid. But when I'm there trying to get out of the bathroom and the sinks don't work when they're automatic, and I kind of like doing like Jedi moves to try to turn them on.
Yeah.
I'm peak angry.
Wow. See, I think what bothers me more than that is when the dryers don't work. When the dryer, or like if a dryer turns on for like a second and then goes off, and I'm like waving and it won't go on.
You use the
Then
dryers?
I just put them.
Yeah.
Through
Hold on,
I
hold
put
on,
them
hold
through
on.
my hair. I just like put.
You use the dryers?
I use
What's
those
wrong
air
with the
dryers.
Bro.
If there's no paper.
No, you can't use them.
Why?
It recycles shit air.
Yeah, I know. But
You
I have
can't
to.
use them.
But I'd rather that than have to walk around with wet hands.
No. You walk out with wet hands.
No, I can't do it because usually I'm going to play poker and I can't have like wet hands at the poker table. It just doesn't work.
Here's another thing. Everyone, do you guys think as a guy going into the bathroom, peeing and walking out, you actually avoid, like, it's actually a cleaner move? If you don't flush, I hate urinals too. A lot of splash. I'm done with urinals.
Yeah, we showed that photo of you when you peed all over your own leg.
Yeah. I'm done with them. But yeah, I think as a guy, you don't need to wash your hands in a bathroom. Grab a paper towel on the way out. You don't touch anything.
Oh, for the handle, you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I don't know. I think there are guys use the bathroom differently, and some guys are like real hands on their cock. I'm not a hands on a cock kind of guy.
You don't touch it.
Wow.
I can figure it out with my pants, like
You like hold it up with your pants.
I like manipulate it with like the waistband
I'm
of my
so
pants.
glad I don't have a penis. It sounds.
But you're
miserable.
a button. You undo the button, right? You're not just a zipper.
I haven't used anything with a button or a zipper in years.
That's
I'm
right.
all sweatpants guy.
Right.
Yeah. So I just pull it down and I use the elastic band to kind of manipulate
Do
my
you
guy.
undo the button
Wow.
or just the zipper?
I undo the button.
You
I
do.
think this zipper move is
no.
a crazy move.
Why? Dangerous?
It's just an interesting move.
And then, but if you are doing the zipper move and you're reaching in there and then you kind of got to wash your hands after because you're really getting.
But guys who are like pee and they go straight same hand flush, crazy move.
What are you saying?
You shouldn't flush a urinal ever.
Oh, I've never flushed a urinal in my life.
Ever.
No way.
Oh.
I'm talking toilet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just don't go to the bathroom ever in public. It's like the worst thing ever.
Yeah. Can we just stop going
Yeah.
to the bathroom
Yeah.
in public?
Yeah.
I think that's a move.
Yeah.
I'm down.
And to keep talking about bathrooms, I've heard you say you don't shit.
You can say
with,
shit.
Okay. With your phone?
Never, ever.
I don't even know what
Cutter,
I would do in there.
You can't go 30 seconds without your phone in general. Like that's your problem. Like you literally reach for your phone out of just habit, without any intention, without any purpose. So of course you sitting like just staring and like.
But that's what everyone does without their phone. I think it's a crazy move.
No, you have a phone problem.
Okay, back to shitting without a phone.
Is that what rattles you? His phone problem?
Yeah.
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 Your rattled list.
Do you
is
guys
Cutter with
always
phone.
go to the bathroom with your phone?
100%.
Yeah.
Not always.
Wow.
No.
Wow.
I love that we run the full. That's YMH is all about diversification here because we have all three answers. We have no, I never use my phone. Half of the time, sometimes use my phone. No, you know what I mean? Yes, I always use my phone. That's really, Tom and Christina have really done something special around
Yeah.
here.
Yeah. Thank you guys.
Yeah.
Plays forever.
But what do you do without your phone?
I
Just
try
stare
and
at the wall?
I try and calm down. I really focus on like I want to get all of this shit out of me. Like I don't want stuff left.
Same.
But
Yeah.
a phone is not going to hinder that.
Yes,
oh my
it
god,
is.
completely.
It distracts you.
Dude, completely. Are you kidding? What do you mean? It's like driving. Like you if you're driving and someone's like, "Oh, me being on my phone here doesn't hinder this." Like,
Yep.
of course
That-
it does.
Worst comparison I ever heard.
No way. I'm trying to get the poop. I'm trying to get this poop out of me. You got to focus.
Shitting is comparable to driving?
I don't just shit on the toilet and all the poop flows out of me. Like I have to take a few breaths. I have to get it, I have to get
Yep.
into a state. It's not I eat very healthy, so I'm not like fucking diarrhea, none of this. It's all real logs.
Yeah.
It's a poop pod.
Yeah.
It's a poop pod. Sometimes we do poop pods.
Should have known.
Yeah.
Keep it going.
Should have known.
All right. Well, here I to switch up. Then we'll go back to your list.
right.
I put together a special. Usually the memory lane is us. But we got a special one. Let's
Wow.
see. Could you guys tell us when this took place?
Oh my God. Wait, is that Chad?
Why is that Chad?
Looking good, bro.
Oh my God.
Look at those
Chad,
arms,
look at
Chad.
us.
Damn.
I don't remember this. Was this from our first or second pregnancy, Chad? I am
Boom.
bumping.
Yeah,
Wow.
Jamie's. You got those titties out, girl.
Well, I had no choice. There's not much room for anything to hold those things. That was
Myrtle Beach.
Myrtle Beach when I was there visiting Cutter, playing baseball.
He remembers it well.
I was visiting Cutter while he was playing baseball, and
And you brought Chad with you?
I brought Chad.
I took the photos.
Yeah, exactly.
Here. Can you go over there?
Cutter, you still have that outfit.
I have the shirt. Don't wear it anymore, but yeah.
Do you still have that outfit, Jamie, or is that just a pregnant bikini?
I don't think that bikini could fit me right now. I mean, it's my boobs are the size of my head.
Were those fun times for you, Cutter, when you had those?
Did you like the big boobies?
Big boob
the
Jamie?
big pregnancy boobies?
Yeah. They were good.
They were large.
They were good, yeah.
They were. I was a size G after both kids.
G.
Not exaggerating.
Really?
Yeah.
Mamos.
Jeez,
Mamos.
G. I don't think I've
Mamos.
ever heard of someone because I've heard like the crazy, and then I've
No,
heard like
I was a G.
G.
A G when
Oh,
I would
yeah.
nurse both my kids. A G.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is a G cup. I gotta recover from this. A G cup?
Can you imagine little me holding those up? Yep. It was brutal.
A G cup. My God.
Yeah.
That's crazy. And
Yeah.
then what? Like, and then after you're pregnant, they just go. They like slowly start going back letters.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. Yes.
That's crazy. I
Fun
think we
times.
have. Do we have one more? I think we might have one more.
See where you're at, Chad.
Oh,
Nice, bro.
Look at this.
You know, the only thing that's making Cutter
That's the whole family.
so
the
good.
only thing that's making Cutter jealous of this photo is Bean's head on Chad's leg. Bean is all that matters to anyone, to Cutter.
It's a good dog.
He's the best.
He's the best. But he is the oldest young-looking dog. Like now, because I know Bean, I know he looks young there.
Yes.
But he definitely looks old there.
Because his
you know?
eyes are black there. Now they're like all cataract
Yeah.
and like weird.
He's definitely
my
sad. He
gosh.
knows Chad's in the bed, and he's like,
He's like, this
what's
feels
going on?
wrong.
Yeah, he's like,
Chad, where was this?
That was, obviously that's in our
Boudoir?
estate in the Hamptons. We were on holiday,
We are on holiday with our newborn. It was our
And-
baby moon.
I mean, it definitely takes after you more than it does me.
It does.
You
it
let
does.
her put the house together.
Oh, that's funny.
So one of the things I want to ask both of you guys together is Jamie's favorite show is obviously Real Housewives.
Mm-hmm.
If they came to you and said we want to do Real Housewives of Austin,
Never.
you wouldn't do
Never.
it.
No.
Why would? Does that surprise you?
no,
Why wouldn't you do it?
Because
she wouldn't do it.
because
I wouldn't do it.
I've been a
You wouldn't
fan
let
of the
her- oh.
show long enough that like nobody's safe, nothing is safe. Like things will be construed, drama will be caused, and like I don't fight well. Well, I can fight well with Cutter,
Oh yeah.
but I don't fight well with other people. Like I just, it would ruin me. Like if I make up a fight in my head that I think my friend is mad at me, which is like never true, like it eats me alive. He can tell you, it like eats me alive for days. You put me in a housewife situation where I'm actually having to like argue with people. No, it would literally be the end of me. I would be a shell of myself after, but I love to
Wow.
watch it.
Yeah. Wow.
They're a
Could you
breed. They're a
imagine
different
me
breed.
on that?
I think you'd be great.
You would be a star.
Because, like, so many of those husbands of like, they start out and they're kind of just like whatever, but then they try and get into it, and like sometimes they'll get into the girl shit. Like Cutter
He would
never.
never.
He'd be like, "Yo, what?" He'd be like, "Guys, he'd like the kids would run in the room. He'd be like, "Guys, get out of the," you know what I mean? He'd be like, come on.
Yeah. Yeah.
I would
yeah.
love to see. What do you think would be like? Let's say you did do Real Housewives. What do you think would be the thing where it's like next week and they showed you guys? Like, what do you think it would be? Where it'd be like, wow, these two are.
Probably just it would just really be around our kids and us trying to figure out how to get our kids to listen to us and respect us. And
Well,
like
let's say
us.
this past year, if they were recording you, what do you think would be the thing where it'd be like, oh, this went viral?
Fuck, I don't know.
Nothing. Yeah, they're not going to come to you. Oh, Jamie, you just gave a look.
I don't know.
Jamie knows. Yeah. Jamie
No, I
just
don't.
gave
No,
a
I
look.
don't. I was going like
scary look.
That was a scary look,
my
right?
head was going to like Cutter's got like a sexy time move, but I would never let them film that.
What?
What's the sexy time move?
So I'll be brushing my teeth and
Okay.
yeah, so the light bulb in his nightstand
that's a good
lamp
move. Good move.
is multicolored, so he can control it on his phone. So like I'll be brushing my teeth, and all of a sudden I'll see that our bedroom has turned the color red,
Right.
and music has been turned on, and I'm like, okay, gotta get my head right.
Oh, that was a sad look. You just
No,
walked in.
meaning like I
That was rough.
That was, right? She was like, oh, so how long can I just keep brushing my teeth before he falls asleep?
Wow.
Holy
It
cow.
wasn't. I didn't
Yeah.
mean it to be like that.
Yeah.
No wonder this guy popped 3 feel freeze before the pod started.
Yeah,
No,
it's all
it
right.
was it was not a like ugh. It was like a okay. That's what I gotta like get my mind right to like walk out.
Yeah, that's what we picked up. We got it. That's like the you know what that look is? That's before you walk into a hospital room where someone you love is like very ill.
Yeah. I mean, I like. What are you getting ready for? Like, it's not like I'm like.
I never know what you're gonna pull out that day, babe.
What? Pull out?
Oh.
Yeah.
Could you imagine your
From
two
the
like
treasure
like
box.
you know you guys think you're so like sneaky, but then like your 2 kids are in the room and they see that red light go on, they're like, oh, mom and dad are fucking again.
For
you
sure.
know? So there's a treasure box.
Like a cabinet.
Yeah.
He's uncomfortable.
No, I'm not. I'm not.
Okay.
I mean, I got a light bulb. I think it's cool. I think it's cool. Right? It's Bluetooth. You can change the room different color. Right? Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And he likes it.
I think it's cool.
We'll send you the link.
I
know this move.
Oh,
yeah.
you do? Okay.
Familiar.
Yeah, it
Great
just
move.
sets the vibe.
I had one in my room in LA.
Yeah.
It works. It definitely sets a
But it
vibe.
wasn't a light bulb. It was like you had to hold the thing and then it started changing. The Wi-Fi is
Oh.
nice.
Yeah, yeah. it's
Yeah, this
Bluetooth.
was like a cylinder and it would go like
Oh
red.
yeah.
and then-
Yeah.
No, this is actually literally like the light bulb in his lamp on his nightstand.
Do you ever turn it on by accident and she's like, oh no, and you're like, oh no, I was just.
No, but it's funny. Sometimes like if it's dark and I actually need to get something out of my bedside
Yeah.
drawer, I use my iPhone phone
To not throw up the wrong
just
signal.
to like, yeah, I don't want to rattle Jamie with the light coming on.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
We're
okay.
like woken from sleep. I'm like, oh no.
Yeah.
Okay.
Please.
Okay.
It's really traumatizing. So,
Wow.
I love you.
This is going to
Yeah.
be fun the next time that light goes on.
yeah.
Yeah.
So something Jamie's talked about is you are incredible at making sex playlists. She said you're like the best there is. What are we talking here? How does this all start?
Well, here's the problem. I can make a great playlist, but I put way too many songs on it.
Right.
So
yeah,
after
yeah.
like we'll be done, I'll be like, is that the same song that the
You
first
started
song?
with?
You started on. Yeah, yeah, that happens sometimes.
okay.
Like shit.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Bohemian Rhapsody though, so it's all right. You know, you got a little 12 minutes there.
Yeah.
But so you know what you do when it's something like that? Then like if you're like, man, we only went through 4 songs. The next time you start on song 5.
Yeah.
I pulled that move.
4 songs would be a great accomplishment.
Yeah.
That'd be like,
Well, the first 2 are just getting her comfortable from the the sadness, you
Yeah.
know, and when she comes out of the thing,
Just
the
to get
brushing
me
her
out of the
teeth.
bathroom.
yeah. But it's also like, it's not like a bat signal. Like I'm not churning it on like, okay, it's like a premeditated like.
Bat signal.
That's what the back signal is.
No, I know that, but I'm not like just putting it on hope. Like, hey, like I'm in the mood. Like, are you? It's
right.
like, you know.
You've been doing a couple butt grabs the last hour and a half, some rubs.
Yeah.
Yeah. A
I
little
put it on.
massage
I don't
talk.
put it on and like, she's like, oh no, we're not doing that. I'm like, I know when we're in the go.
You read the room.
Yeah.
Yeah. Before. Yeah, that's good.
All right.
And then, so
talk.
Here's the thing: if you brush your teeth and then have sex, are you brushing your teeth again?
Yeah, because I usually get
Ass?
hungry after sex.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say usually eat. I was like, holy shit. Yeah.
Wow. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Not happening. Moving on.
So what kind of I'm really interested in this playlist because I like to make sex playlists, but I feel like I don't do a great job. Like It depends on the girl I'm dating. Like I've had girls where it's like, wow, we really fucking gel, and then I've had girls who are like, this music is like sad, and I'm like, no, I like,
Yeah.
I like kind of like, yeah, I like like
Hell yeah.
slow kind of. We're like, I think the last girl I dated wanted like Spanish
Cardi
like,
B.
Yeah, she wanted like this kind. And I'm like, oh, that's not like
Yeah.
sexy to me.
Yeah.
So where do you go
that,
with?
But I think that like that genre is like good if it's like a late night, had some drinks, you know. But I'm with you. Like if it's just not that, and it's I like a slower, not like R&B, right?
You
But-
like Ariana Grande?
Oh,
No, I mean, yeah, I went through a phase.
do you have a one song where you're like, this is good? Ariana Grande.
I forget the name of it.
Who's great? We'll go. Jamie will bring on the next part. Who's great? Lana Del Rey.
Yeah.
She's got summertime sadness. That whole.
Oh yeah, that's sad. No, I don't want to have sex to Lana Del Rey.
Yeah.
No thanks.
Really? See,
No.
I think it's like because it like slows everything down. You know, sometimes as a guy, you're a little too like
Yeah,
excited,
yeah.
and I think that music kind of pulls you down. You know, where you're like, okay, yeah, let's slow down here.
Yeah.
Oh no. See,
Back in the remember the group The XX.
Oh my,
The
the
XX,
best.
yeah.
Yo,
That
yeah.
first
that was
album.
like
they-
when we first started dating.
that
you would
first
play
album
that.
is
Wow, I forgot.
is dialed.
Yes, that's some of the
Dialed.
best sex music there is. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's really great, and that's the thing. It's like this kind of slow thing. Yeah, it's really when you don't vibe with the sex music of the person, it's pretty sad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, 'cause then you're like,
Yeah.
what are we?
What are we doing here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have anything else on the rattled list?
I got a bunch, but
Let's
we
go.
won't go through them.
No, let's go. What do you got?
No. Wind chimes.
Wind chimes bother you like other people's?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we got in the car today and he was like, "Up, neighbors got the wind chimes back
Oh, that's
up."
what it is.
I think it's an aggressive move
He
to
yeah,
have
he thinks
big
they're
ass
it's like
wind
really
chimes in your
rude.
neighborhood.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to be at my house listening to your wind chime. And also wind chimes don't even sound cool.
Yeah.
Like if you think about it, what is it? It's not like a melody. It's not like a tune. It's just like clanking shit, you know?
Yeah, for sure. No, I agree.
I like a wind
You
chime.
like a wind chime. See, I think there is something.
I mean, for what?
The
What
way
does it
I
do?
relate is more so it's like
Relaxes me.
somebody's dictating right now my surroundings. I don't like that.
I don't want to hear it. I've actually thought about actually cutting down our neighbors in the middle of the night.
Our friend pranked Cutter.
Oh yeah, good prank.
And came to our house when we weren't home
Oh,
and
that's
put
good.
multiple wind chimes all around our property.
Oh, that's good.
How
Who
long?
did that,
How long?
Zach?
Zach.
That's
yeah.
a great
yeah,
move.
I was playing
Like he
pickleball.
he like climbed a like big ladder
Yeah,
to
he
put
put it
one
on
up
my
right
roof.
outside his office, like on our roof.
Yeah.
So were you finding them like days later
Yeah.
where you're like, oh, there's another one?
Well, I kept hearing it. And he put one right outside my office.
Yeah.
So I was actually like on a meeting or something actually, and I remember hearing a wind chime, and I was talking to someone, and I looked, and there was one up in my tree. So then I started like spiraling. I'm like, oh my god, has that wind chime been there since we moved in, and I've just never seen it? But someone put it prank, and then there was one outside, and it was a good prank.
When did you realize it was Zach? Like, how did you realize you got pranked?
I think you complained to him about it.
No, maybe. I saw another one. And I was like, okay, now someone's fucking with me. So I knew it had to be him. Because no one else would climb on like a roof to play that good of a prank. Like that was an aggressive prank. It was a good one.
It was a great prank.
That's a great prank.
It was a great
well
prank.
done, Zach. Here's a question I want to ask both of you. So I remember Cassim back in the day telling us that he was at a party. I think it was his girlfriend's idea where it was like, everybody's going to put a movie into this hat. And whatever movie we pick, that's what we're all going to watch. And I was like, oh, that's great. Like, I like it. So I was wondering what movie you guys would pick if it was like, there's 20 people sitting around because they were like
Go ahead.
they were like outside
Go
with
ahead. Go ahead, give your answer.
what do you think he's going to say? At Gattaca?
Yes.
Yeah, Gattaca. So there's
But
a
you have to think, this isn't just your favorite movie. It's also like, I want to set
No,
a nice
he thinks
vibe
it's a
for this
crowd
crew.
pleaser.
It's
He
the
thinks-
best movie ever made.
This
Gattaca.
is so stupid.
Have you guys seen Gattaca?
Hell yeah. It's a
Bro.
good movie.
I have not, but I will now.
I'm going to watch
Fuck
it.
yeah.
We'll watch it tonight and we'll report
It's
back
not a
next
crowd
week.
pleaser, but it is a good movie.
No, it's definitely like 20 people. I wouldn't go Gattaca. No
Right, that's
way.
what I'm saying.
that was
What
the
about,
first movie he ever wanted to watch with me on a couch.
Well, he wants to show you who he is.
It's a good movie.
Yeah, he wants to show you. Because I think I go Warriors. I think Warriors is just the fucking
Warriors?
best.
What's that?
Have you seen Warriors?
Like the Warriors come out and
play.
play.
Yeah. That's just, it's such a fucking sensational movie. You've never seen it, Amy? We got to watch it. I actually, I don't really know if you'd like it. It's about, I don't know if it's the 70s. I think it's like 70s New York City. And it's about a crew. All these gangs in New York City get together at like a meeting. And then something happens where they're like, oh shit, it was this gang who did that. So every gang who's at the meeting tries to get them before they get home back to Coney Island.
It's in one night.
Yeah. But the crazy thing about the movie that doesn't really make sense is like, in the time you're like, well, until they get back to Coney Island, but then why can't they just get him at Coney Island? You know what I mean? Like, why don't they just wait for him at Coney Island? But the whole movie is just like, and it's all these different gangs who are trying to beat up the Warriors.
Doesn't sound like my type.
And it's so entertaining because some of the gangs are like, it's like the baseball gang and they all have like face paint and baseball bats and that's their fight.
Yeah.
Then there's like the roller skate gang and they have to fight. It's very cool. Yeah, I mean, the art to that movie is the fucking shit.
And by the way, that I saw something that Warriors come out and play when he says that. He made that. That wasn't in the script.
Really?
He made that up.
See, Jamie, look at the baseball guy.
That's a great Halloween costume.
Dude, this movie is just so...
Really awful movies is what it says next to
man,
it.
what an idiot put that.
I would have put Old School in that hat.
Yeah.
That's my like
Old
crowd
School or
pleaser
the movie? I thought you were saying this is Old School. Yeah. The movie Old School, that's good.
I literally will, if I see that that's on TV, I will drop whatever I'm doing and watch
It's a good
movie.
one.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't go Gattaca in a group of 20. Like, because you'd probably go comedy. There's probably 2 movies that make me laugh the hardest. I think
I know.
Superbad.
Superbad's
the
great.
beginning of, like, the first 45 minutes of Superbad is just nonstop. I think it's hilarious.
Yeah.
And then...
Basketball?
No, baseball's good. Awesome movie.
Everybody Wants Some?
Beer League?
No, Beer League
Hell
with Artie
yeah.
Lang.
Shout out to Artie Lang.
Yeah.
Yeah, great fucking
Dude.
great movie.
You
But see,
love basketball.
I love baseball.
He said it was great.
It's great. Beer League.
I
Beer
could,
League,
but I could
okay.
see chicks hating that movie at a party. You know,
They
what
would
I mean?
hate it.
Yeah, that's the problem. You kind of you want to try and get something.
No,
that
they would love it.
everybody's
It's
gonna,
great. It's hilarious.
I don't know. Chicks don't really like that kind of shit.
Yeah. You guys seen Beer League? Artie Lang?
I have not.
No.
No,
Okay.
but I really love basketball.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you guys have a lot in common.
Kick me out of the bed, Chad. You should get in there.
Come on.
So I was on the phone with my manager last night, and I was Rod Stewart came up because I was looking for this Rod Stewart song that I wanted to hear, and I was like, can you believe it was like 30 songs down on his popular? Like my favorite Rod Stewart song is was it Midnight Train? Mm-hmm. And it was like 30 songs down on his like most popular songs, and I was like, wow, I thought that would have been like top 4 or whatever.
Yeah.
So he was like, well, you remember what happened with Rod Stewart, right? And I was like, no, and he was like, yeah, he collapsed on stage at like a concert, and then they had to when he got to the hospital, or whatever, they had to pump his stomach, and they found 3 cups of jizz. Do you know this? Can you guys Google that?
What? No.
So then he was basically, so you know how the Richard Gere story about the gerbil?
No.
Jamie.
He
that
ate a
one
gerbil?
is like, no. You know the Richard Gere story with the gerbil.
I don't.
What?
No.
What happened with the gerbil?
So, by the way, all this is allegedly. So, what it is there's these like urban legends, or like, but some are true, some you don't know about these celebrities. And the Rod Stewart. So, can you go to this and maybe, I don't know if you could read. I can't see that. If you could read some of what's being said here.
I'm as heterosexual as they come, is what he says.
Oh, he
Sounds like
actually
what a gay
didn't.
guy says.
He actually did an interview on it, so that's what this is.
So, can you go to the top so we can get like the?
When did this happen?
This was a while. This is like a back in the day.
They found
story.
what?
Okay, so this is what it says. He had his stomach pumped to remove semen after orally servicing a bunch of sailors.
By the way,
Sailors.
this is like his
Oral servicing.
Listen.
Yeah.
So, that's awesome.
By the way, my manager's gay, and he was like, maybe I should learn how to sing.
Careful of
Like, he was excited.
sailor semen. That sounds crazy.
Yeah, I think it was like 3 cups full or something like that. So what's the gist that you're getting here, Zolo?
I think that was it.
Didn't happen.
That's the rumor, and then he did an interview and said no, he's straight, and that didn't happen.
But here's the deal. How does something like that just come out? Like, you know that whole thing where there's smoke, there's fire. It's like, yeah, maybe there's not, but how does it go from like, hey, here's a guy, and then the next day it's like, hey, here's a guy who got 3 cups of cum pumped from his stomach.
I think it's a little bit of a game of telephone.
Yeah, that can't be real. That's a ridiculous
What
story.
happened with the gerbil?
So you know the Richard Gere gerbil thing,
No.
right? You guys know that, right? The Richard Gere
only because
gerbil.
of Josh Potter, yeah.
That's like the most famous celebrity story ever. So There was a story that I don't know if he went to the hospital or something like that.
From
but
his butthole?
They found a gerbil in his ass. He couldn't get it out, and he had to go to the hospital to get it removed.
So clearly he has gerbil pets. All these pictures.
So wait, can you just go to like a write-up about it and read what it says of like what's the origin? Yeah. This is how the Richard Gere story got started. So can you read?
So apparently Sylvester Stallone thinks Richard Gere's mad at him for starting it.
Here we go.
Because of a feud they had like back in the day on the set of The Lords of Flatbush. They got into a tiff over something about chicken grease. And there was some tension, and then this rumor came out, and Richard Gere thinks Stallone's to blame.
What a random rumor to start, Sly.
But also, that's like a alleged like sexual thing that people would do back in the day, which was like take a tube, put it in your ass, and then you put the gerbil in that tube, and like you put your hand on the thing until he goes into your ass, and then you pull the tube out, and now you got a gerbil in your ass. And supposedly it's like the craziest sensation in the world, like
What
a gerbil
fun
in there.
party game.
Yeah.
That's what I've.
Jeez.
Do you think he
Crazy
had?
shit in the 70s.
You think he had a colored light bulb? What color do you think he picked for that one?
Green.
But here's the thing. Imagine how hard it was to get it. Like now, if you want to start a rumor, you just go online. You could start a rumor. Like
Yeah.
they really fucking did the work. Like
Yeah.
they were in the 70s and 80s and had to go like from person to person. Like yo, this is what just went
That's
down.
right.
Like he had his stomach pumped of sailor cum.
That's what I'm saying. It's a game of telephone. Like there's a lot of people that it had to go through to like
I had
really
it
spread.
sailors stick for like 20 years because my manager was like, yeah, it was sailors. Crazy, right? And by the way, I was asking him, I was like, aren't there other like celebrity stories? And he was saying one was that Mikey died from eating Pop Rocks. You remember that?
Yes.
Mikey from the
Yes.
Life commercials or whatever. That was like an older thing. Marilyn Manson got his rib removed so he could suck his own dick.
Yes, I remember that one.
All allegedly, guys. And then, but the one he told me was that on the set of Wizard of Oz, a munchkin.
They did. You see it.
Yeah, you see it.
He hangs himself. It's fucked up. You see it.
But is that real?
Yes. Yes.
Can we find this clip? We'll blur it out, obviously, on
Yes.
YouTube. But
Yes. When they're going up the yellow brick road, you see it in the background.
So I think this has also been
Debunked?
Debunked.
That's how I feel.
I think it's a bird, if I remember correctly. But so here's the video
Yes.
of where they say. Yeah, so I think they're saying it's this thing here.
But how is it a bird? It's the size of the scarecrow. So wait, Cutter, something Jamie wanted to know. A few episodes ago, we were talking about movies that make us cry. What movies have made you cry?
Gattaca.
Oh, so you'd want to be crying at the party?
Honestly, Gattaca is probably the only movie that's ever made me cry.
Really?
Yeah.
Ever?
Yeah.
Ever?
No.
Holy cow!
Well, yeah, probably. When I was a kid, I think Homeward Bound did.
Yeah.
Yeah, that kind of banged me up. But
yeah. Shadow.
Yeah, but no, Gattaca.
Wow.
Oh, you know what? Good Will Hunting maybe did. Other than that, I'm not really a crier.
What are you guys laughing?
It's just funny.
What do we got?
You're just a funny guy.
Yeah.
What do we? No, I thought we might have missed something in the little person hanging themselves world. What do we got here?
So this says that a bunch of birds of different sizes were borrowed from the LA Zoo to be a part of that set to give it a more like outdoorsy feel, and that's really just a big bird. That's just
Wow.
moving
Well,
in kind
I've
of a
gone
weird
through
way.
most of my adult life thinking that little person hung himself. So I'm so glad to know that didn't happen.
Yeah, I'm kind of bummed.
James reaching for the bucket.
Oh yeah, you want? Go
I
ahead.
kind of want Cutter
yeah.
to answer a cup question.
Yeah, let's
Okay.
go for a cut, and then we're almost done.
Oh my
crushed it,
God,
Cut.
went
How you
too
feeling? Wow, good.
fast.
Yeah.
Did it move quick?
What are your favorite smells? He loves the smell of my dirty hair.
Really?
I mean, yeah.
You've told me that.
Yeah. All right. favorite smells.
Yeah, what's your favorite? Like for instance, mine
Mine's a fire burning.
Yeah.
fire is up there. The
It's a
like
weird
laundry.
question.
Well, they're almost all weird.
Okay.
Yeah. Laundry, like when I smell like the
Fresh
dryer,
laundry.
like the dryer vent coming out. I fucking love that smell.
Whoa.
I could get into like gasoline sometimes.
Yeah.
You know.
Smells good.
Yeah.
I think like eucalyptus in like a steam room.
Yeah. That's
You
good.
overuse that in our shower. It's
Yeah.
like aggressive.
I spray every shower
I'll like
eucalyptus.
walk by our bathroom and like it like hits me in the face.
Yeah.
It's gross.
I like that. Do you know
It's a
what's
lot.
crazy? I don't know if I told you guys. This was a little bit ago. There was a fight in the gym. I think I told you this. The fight in the gym where I go because there was a dude who was in the shower, and when he got out, another dude went in. He came out and was like, "You jerked off in here," and he was like, "You came in here," and there's like, and the other guy was like, "What?" He's like, "It's fucking shampoo or like conditioner or something." The guy's like, "No," and they full on fist fight.
Naked?
I don't know. I wasn't there. I was told about it while I was in the sauna.
Wow.
Yeah, and they were like, "Oh yeah, it was like a full fight." Some guy like accused the guy of jerking off in the shower. It's like, whoa.
Wouldn't take no for an answer.
Wow.
No, imagine fighting in like towels and a lot. Oh,
It's
what's
slippery, dangerous.
all of it? Just all of it's.
Yeah.
Wow.
So here's how we'll wrap up. You said that when you would play baseball, you would see a lot of guys who shit like our boy Ennie, right? Like who would shit with their feet up on the
Oh yeah.
up on the toilet. You said it was a lot of Dominican dudes,
Saw
right?
a lot of stuff in those locker rooms. Yeah. A lot of dicks. Just everywhere. But yeah, they would stand up on the seat and squat.
Stand up. Is that
Door
that's-
open? Just door open?
No, you'd see their heads above.
Oh, and you're like, why are you?
Yeah. And that's they just full squatting position.
Wow. So do you stand and then squat, or do you sit and put your feet up, Ennie?
What? Do I stand and then squat or sit and put my feet up?
Like, are you standing on the toilet seat and then
Yeah.
like squat down?
I mean, I don't need to stand first, but
That was
but
my-
yeah. No, I'm squatting.
Oh, your
I don't
feet
need
on
to
the
sit
seat
first though.
Feet on the seat?
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah.
That's epic.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, he's a legend.
That's the way
like
nature intended you to poop.
Yeah.
How long you been doing that, dude?
As long as I can remember.
So does
Whoa. Were you
your
taught that?
No, I don't know. I mean, I guess maybe. I don't think so. I don't think so. There's no way they would have taught me like that.
does your butt touch the toilet?
No, hell no.
Wow.
It's fucking disgusting. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, it is disgusting if you think everyone's
bet
putting their feet
Jack
on there.
would love to poop like that.
It's pretty epic, dude.
Appreciate you.
Nice.
man.
Yeah,
I'm
but
glad,
so that was a big thing in the baseball world.
Yeah, I think just different cultures coming together. It's clear that, in some cultures, that's how you shit.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a lot of places where like you go in to use the restroom, it's just a fucking hole in the ground.
It's different. Yeah.
That is my nightmare. I'm never leaving this country.
Yeah.
Yeah, or we got to go somewhere that's got toilets. I need regular fucking toilets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, listen, this was Christmas with Cutter. Thanks for coming on, bro. We talked about it all the time.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the myth, the legend, the guy. We're still together.
Yes.
Still married. Are you wearing a wedding ring?
Love you guys. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Good job.
Wow, it's beautiful.
Yeah. She's got to make up for that weird.
Did you like my dating
light
profile, by the way?
Changing subject.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was good.
You would have hit me up?
Yeah.
Good to know.
Yeah. Would have hit you up.
And you guys were set up, right? You didn't pick her up at like a thing you were.
We
set
were
up.
not set up.
I think we met right before, like a month before Tinder came out.
Yes,
Like,
literally
seriously.
before dating apps
Yeah.
came out. Literally like a month before.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
But I thought you said like your friends set you up.
Yeah.
Well, we were our friends. He was living at my friend's house at the time, and I was over there all the time. And then we kind of were vibing, and they could feel it, and they like individually asked him if he'd be into it, and asked me if I'd be into it, and kind of like,
Give you
pushed
a
us
little push.
along a little bit.
And 2 weeks later, you were pregnant.
9 months later, I was pregnant. Yeah.
Well
Yeah.
done.
Yeah.
You
we
guys
just got
have-
right to it.
You guys have an incredible, wonderful family, and thank you for
Thank you.
always involving me in your
Yeah.
little
course, Uncle
traditions.
Rob.
See you Sunday, bro.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, that's a nip.